Donna Summers.
We lost the great diva disco.
That's very, very sad. That is, what year was that hit? Was that the mid-70s?
78.
78, yeah. That reminds me, driving around Los Angeles in my pickup truck, they would play that all the time.
Oh, I know.
The woman is 63 and she
only
died.
63,
I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Nice job, Felicia. Beautiful.
On the tribute.
Our first guest stars as the title character in the new film, The Dictator, which is in theaters now, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome SACHA Baron Cohen. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see you. What kind of a guy when you do you live mostly in the United States or you live in London?
Mixture between the two.
And how do you how are things going when you go to Hollywood? What kind of a guy are you? Do people are they friendly? Are they not friendly?
Generally, it's best if I stay home.
Now, see, I don't want to be insulting, but I kind of had that feeling.
Yes, yeah.
Because I have that myself. No, you're welcome here. But I have that problem myself. What happens to you when you go out?
I generally make faux pas. I don't watch a lot of television or film, and so I don't really recognize some of the faces. I went to one dinner recently with Warren Beatty was there, and Annette Bening, and a few other people around quite a small dinner table. And I turned to Annette Bening. This was after last year's Oscars. And I said, listen, I'm really sorry about last night. You should have won an Oscar for The Kids Are All Right. I said, you know, and she just sort of stared at me. And I said, no, you know, your performance was amazing. And she said, you don't know who I am, do you? And it was Diane Keaton.
That's the kind of thing that would happen to me. So what do you do? I mean, you're obviously embarrassed.
I was embarrassed. I didn't know what to say, so I said what anyone would say. I just asked, what was it like to make love to Woody Allen?
Yeah. Oh, see, I'm not sure that's the savor here.
Yeah. Well, she did get up and leave.
She got up and left. Well, yeah. Does that happen more than you would think?
Yes, I mean, at one time, Jack Black, who's a friend, he invited me to a movie that he'd produced, and he got up and spoke after the movie, and then this woman got up and spoke for a long time, and I went to him afterwards, and he said, you know, what did you think of it? I said it was fine, although some people were speaking for a long time, like the fat woman who didn't stop speaking with the huge breasts.
Right.
And he said, that's my mother.
Yeah. You just know.
Yeah, so I stay home, really.
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, what about when you're traveling around the world to promote the film? Do you have any better luck with? I know you went to Australia,
yes.
And that, no problem there, or was there trouble?
Well, I'm playing this character, who's a dictator. He's like a kind of Colonel Gaddafi figure. He's got a very big beard, and so I decided to arrive in Australia dressed as the character. So I changed into the character on the plane, put the beard on, and as you do. And then I went through customs, and the immigration officer, he said, is that your real beard?
Yeah.
And I said, no. And he said, why are you crossing an international border wearing a fake beard? Which is a good point.
Fair question.
And then I realized I did look kind of like the stereotypical terrorist. And I said, well, I'm an actor. And he said, well, are you acting now?
Again, I would give him points for another fair follow-up question.
And I said, now? And he goes, yeah, now. And I said, well, sort of.
Sort of, yeah.
And so he sent me for interrogation.
But again, this seems like a miscalculation on your part.
Yes.
Maybe you put the fake beard on after you've cleared customs and immigration.
Yes. It's a bit of mistiming.
Yeah. I was watching the credits of this film, and help me out here if I'm mistaken, is the music done by your brother?
Yes, that's right.
Well, what a surprise. Has he been scoring films all along?
For me, yes. We've been working together for 15 years.
Wow, well that's excellent. I had no idea. Older, younger?
Older, but looks younger.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you, I mean, if you have a question about the scoring, who gets the final say in this?
He's the older brother, so he does. You know? Yeah.
Is it fun to work with a sibling like this?
Not really.
Yeah. But he will continue to do your musical work.
Yes, of course. It's you know,
it's just not fun.
Yeah,
but
for the
he'll
next
continue,
60 years, of course, we're brothers. Yeah. No, he's great. He's fantastic, actually.
And what about when you go places like Australia and you're having a dinner with Warren Beatty and such? Does your wife go with you?
She does. She now tries to avoid going outside the house with me.
I think that's wise as well. And when you're putting on the fake beard, does she ever say, "Oh crap, here we go with the fake beard"?
Well, the difficult thing was when I did. Normally, when I do my characters, I grow my own facial hair. So with Borat, she had to sleep with a guy with a handlebar moustache for 2 years. And when I was doing Bruno, I had all my body hair shaved for a year. You know, so she had to sleep with a shaved gay man who she managed to turn bi, you know. So.
Does that just become... Does that just become okay?
Well, yeah, I mean, this time, I mean, thank goodness I could take the beard off at the end of the evening. But the dictator sometimes comes.
And what was the deal at the Academy Awards? They were going to arrest you or something?
Yes, well, I was in a movie called Hugo, directed by Martin Scorsese. And the movie received a number of nominations. And the Academy... There was a rumor that I was going to turn up in character, and the Academy banned me from the Academy Awards.
Now, was there any truth to the rumor? Had you planned to show up as character?
I'd contemplated it, but they...
Did you in fact start the rumor?
Yes.
Yeah.
but
you're better off if you can start your own rumors. It's much better to do it that way.
But the head of the Academy called up my agent and said, you know, if Sacha turns up within half a mile of the Academy, I have 250 plainclothes FBI agents, and he will be arrested.
Well, what? I mean,
I don't know. What were they going to arrest me for? For wearing a beard?
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Now, that can't be true. They really were that concerned about... tell me, fill in the rest of the story there. Because we'll have him arrested because...
Well, they were scared that I was going to somehow undermine the sanctity of the Academy Awards by wearing a beard.
Or mistake Annette Bening for Diane Keaton?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, my God, what if he mixes up the actresses?
Yeah.
But you showed up anyway, right?
Well, finally, they capitulated, and they alerted the cops. And so we arrived in our limo. I was there with two attractive women who were dressed as Virgin Guards, because the character that I'm playing, Admiral General Aladdin, is kind of loosely based on Colonel Gaddafi, and he had 30 Virgin Guards, not many of whom remained virgins. So
it's a very different culture, isn't it? Very different.
It is. Not necessarily a bad one.
Yeah, our presidential guards are in Colombia paying for hookers.
So the policemen, basically, a bunch of cops surrounded the car, some FBI guys. They had on their clipboard a picture of me dressed as the dictator. And they said, we're going to have to search your car now. And I said, why? And they said, well, we have reason to believe that you're bringing in firearms. Which seemed strange. So,
do you think that many of the actors attending the Academy Awards are coming in with firearms?
No. I was surprised. But I did have an urn full of sort of fake ashes of the late dictator Kim Jong-il.
Right.
But luckily, the policeman was looking for firearms and not an urn full of
not the remains
ashes. So
of an evil dictator.
We managed to smuggle ourselves in.
That's just crazy. I don't know. This is the life you lead? You think about it. There's got to be an easier way.
Yeah, having your job,
okay, now let's show the folks. I have a question about the movie. When we see the vast Vatican-like palace that you're on the balcony addressing, does that structure actually exist somewhere?
Well, we shot that actually in the south of Spain, in Seville, and we sort of using CGI, we made it out as if it was in the middle of the desert.
Yeah. But the building is actually there.
Yes.
It's fantastic.